Good evening and welcome to Banana Slug News. I'm Betsy Sachs.
And I'm Brian Nickerson. Winter quarter is already underway, and your dedicated Slug reporters are hard at work to get you up to speed on Slug life. Here's what's news. With so much talk on campus about the Gaza conflict occurring between Israel and Palestine, it's sometimes difficult to stay well informed about the various perspectives in this urgent issue. How are some UCSC students helping to inform their fellow peers about such a complex political concern? Here with the details is BSN reporter Joanna Bowman.
On December 27, 2008, while many Americans continued to peacefully celebrate the holiday season, half across the globe, thousands of Palestinians evacuated their homes in search of a safer place when Israel launched a military campaign against Hamas, a Palestinian political and social organization. After a 6-month truce between Hamas and Israel expired on December 19, 2008, Israel attacked the Gaza Strip with the stated intent of stopping Hamas rocket attacks as well as targeting their members and infrastructures. On Wednesday, January 21st, several UCSC students gathered in the Quarry Plaza in rally and protest in hope of informing their peers about the two different political viewpoints in regards to the Gaza conflict. I had the chance to ask a few student organization members from both political representations why they feel so strongly in their side's defense.
We're not here to condone necessarily the military action that Israel's taken in Gaza, which is now, there's been a ceasefire, so it's over. We're just here to show that every country has the right to defend themselves and do what's necessary for security.
I think it's really important to come out here to show our solidarity with the Gazans who have lost their lives. And not just to call attention to the injustice that's happening right now in Gaza, but also to the injustices across the world that are happening, and to call importance to the U.S. support of what's going on.
You can't say that all of those people were in Hamas or all those people support everything Hamas is doing. They're people, you know? It's like that group was democratically elected. If someone came in and killed all of us for voting for Obama because they didn't like Obama, that's not right.
As of January 22, 2009, 13 Israelis have been killed during this conflict, including 3 civilians. On the Palestinian side, estimates vary, with the Gazan Ministry of Health claiming over 1,300 casualties, 900 of which civilians. With so many casualties, many wonder if our new president will become involved.
I think it's going to be really important for Obama to make sure that the ceasefire is brokered.
I feel like he should stop supporting Israel, but I also know that outside governments cannot create a solution for other countries. It has to come from the people themselves that are in those countries.
What he can do different from Bush is saying, all right, someone's attacking Israel, we got to be on our side. And I think Obama's going to change that.
I do think that Obama should make a statement that shows hopefully his support for the security of Israel.
If we do want to continue giving this much aid to Israel, we definitely need to look at what they've been doing and see if we want to keep condoning this.
Obama's going to look at both sides this time around.
As a Jewish person, I know that a lot of people feel some sort of allegiance to Israel and what they're doing, but I think it's important to take a step back from both sides, look at some alternative sources of media and see what the real facts are before you make your opinion.
No matter what side you believe is correct in the Gaza conflict, innocent lives have been lost on both sides. Whether you are an actively involved student or not, becoming more informed will help you see that this is not only an Israeli or Palestinian issue,
but rather a human rights issue that everyone should take a more proactive role in. This is Joanna Bowman, reporting for Banana Slug News.
Thanks, Joanna. In the recent weather shifts in Santa Cruz, we've seen everything from people bundled up in their parkas to girls in bikinis and boys doing the twist. But what kind of danger do these shifts in weather pose to UC Santa Cruz? Here's Sarah Washington to fill you in.
This past winter in Santa Cruz, we've seen weather ranging from 50 degrees to 80 degrees. And while some might think this sounds like paradise, for Santa Cruz and the rest of California, it may just be a nightmare.
Those fires burning in Los Angeles County are being brought under control, but elsewhere fires continue to burn and some homes are threatened.
The 4th of July holiday brought no rest for fire crews battling a pair of out-of-control wildfires roaring along California's central coast.
Wildfires are a very real part of life in California, so it's no wonder that this year's lack of rain has students concerned.
I appreciate the heat, but I'm worried about the rain levels because it seems like it's been pretty dry this year.
I know California's in a bit of a drought, and I was prepared for a lot of rain this year. You know, I had rain boots and a new jacket and everything, and it's not really happening.
We are in drought conditions throughout the state, so if the weather doesn't turn for us, say in March, April, get some more rain, we're probably going to start the fire season as early as April. And what that will do, that's going to put the state of California in a position to have to hire seasonal firefighters early, and as you know, with the situation with the state budget, that's quite an impact.
While very little can be done to prevent wildfires in these kinds of conditions, every precaution should be taken.
Our students love this community up here on campus because it's so beautiful, but at the same time, doing the wrong thing can be very hazardous. So, you know, discarded smoking materials could start a fire. Sometimes students get out and party a little bit too much and decide to do a campfire. That would be very, very hazardous under these conditions.
With budget problems, a possible drought, and an early fire season all on the horizon, it may seem that all of this fun in the sun might come at a significant cost. So you'll understand if this reporter crosses her fingers really hard and does a little rain dance. For BSN News, I'm Sarah Washington.
A benefit dinner held on January 31st in honor of Chancellor Emeritus Carl Piester and his wife Rita Olson Piester has raised over $165,000 in scholarship funds. The event celebrated the Piesters as well as recipients of the Leadership Opportunity Awards. Among the sold-out crowd were 5 current and past UC chancellors. On another note, the music scene on campus is constantly expanding in exciting new directions. The Hawaiian ukulele, an instrument previously recognized for its obscurity, is gaining popularity amongst UCSU musicians. David Egan, the instructor for the new ukulele class, has welcomed BSN with open arms to explore the wonders of this little instrument. Here's BSN's Joanne Liu.
As you know, there are many genres in music. Ukuleles can play any type of music you prefer, such as banjo music,
Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bad time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you.
blues, We have a class here in UCSC, and here is the instructor with a demonstration.
I think this is my 3rd year of teaching ukulele here at UCSC, and I've been teaching it probably about 5 or 6 years. There's a beginning class, and oftentimes there's an intermediate class if enough people sign up for it, and the intermediate class either follows the beginning depending on if a lot of people from the beginning class sign up for the intermediate, or sometimes the intermediate is just for people who already can play stringed instruments like guitars or mandolins or banjos, who are interested in the uke and have basic coordination.
Which music store in Santa Cruz do you recommend for good quality ukulele?
I think Sylvan has a web page, or it has an advertisement on the same page as the catalog, and Sylvan Music has a good selection of ukuleles.
Do a lot of UC students come here?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's kind of like one of the first stores they see once they come down Bay.
What is like the most popular instrument that you sell here?
Probably guitar, but I would say the ukulele is a pretty close second. It's become quite popular.
Are ukuleles in a high demand here?
They are in high demand. In fact, there's a ukulele club in town that has like 200 members or something like that. It's really popular, and a lot of the members of the club come in here, check out our ukulele selection.
If you're interested in taking any ukulele classes here on campus, remember to check out the recreation site or go to any local music stores here, such as Sylvan's Music, about this instrument. This is Joanne reporting for BSN, and before I go, here is Kevin from the ukulele class with this spectacular performance.